welcome to Systems and Structures for Sustainable, Supportive Success. I am so delighted to dive into this very important conversation today. We'll be starting out with a training, and then I'll be taking you into an abundance activation to do the inner transformation for outer change, to build those inner systems and structures for that sustainable, supportive success in your business and your life. So this is what I really want to do with you, that inner work, but bring a little bit of information before we dive in deeply today. So welcome, beautiful heart, beautiful soul. So what we're talking today is about building, creating in your business, in your life, in a way that is truly sustainable, that is supportive to you as well as to your clients and customers, and that is really sustainable for in every area of your life, but ultimately for true success. Success, not in the way that we've been taught what success means or looks like. It's true success for you, really bringing you fulfillment and also contributing successfully to the lives of others. So it's really, really powerful what we're talking about here today. And we build and create these systems and structures in a different way to how we've been raised, right? The current systems and structures, or the systems and structures that we've been raised in, brought up in, trained in, so to speak. This is a new way of creating, of building. And this is in alignment with your heart consciousness. So creating an alignment with that heart consciousness, that heart wisdom, but also creating an alignment with the earth, the planet, nature, but also within your inner nature. So that's in harmony and alignment with your body, with your health, right? With that gut knowing deep inside, or that womb wisdom if you have a womb, that incredible creative center deep within. And it's creating in alignment with your purpose, your soul, your higher self. That universal wisdom, whatever you like to call it, source energy. It's also here guiding you to create an alignment with your purpose, who you came here to be, what you came here to contribute, what you came here to create, to co-create, to create really powerful and positive change on this planet, but also to really thrive, to move from survive to thrive. So your heart, your soul, your body wisdom knows how to do this. But really the challenge, the problem has been we have not been trained to honor, to listen to these parts of the self. So part of what we're doing here is learning, it's like retraining, reprogramming, learning how to create from a different place, from a place of wholeness, from a place of connection, from a place of deep listening and honoring, of deep care, right? Of contribution. So this is what we're here to do. And we are the path builders, the path makers of this new way, doing this together. We cannot do this alone. Really, this way of creating and building a being comes from a place of cooperation, collaboration, connection, and community, where we come together in support of one another, and also really welcoming in all the support that you need to thrive. So this is the idea. This is what we're developing, what we're working towards here with this work today. And as we step into this new way of being, new way of creating, which does create true abundance, it does create very successfully, but in a way that's truly aligned with you and your heart, right? What's going to bring you ultimate fulfillment and make you feel amazing, right? But as we do that, we need to also look at and address the current systems and structures that are here, right? So we are going through a time of needing to dismantle in a way to bring down the old systems. The old systems, it is time for them to go through kind of a death and rebirth process. or in evolution, there are some systems and structures that really just need to be demolished. They're no longer going to be in alignment with where we're going, and some just need to be upgraded, right? To be reviewed and upgraded. So for some of you, this journey today is going to be about, building from scratch, something new. And for some of you, this process is going to be about looking at your current systems and structures within your business, within your life as well, and giving them an upgrade. It's time for an upgrade. It's time to release some of the old ways of working, the old ways of being, the old ways of thinking that are no longer in alignment with where your business is going, where your purpose is going. And this can be deeply, deeply confronting. In fact, it is usually deeply, deeply confronting to surrender, to let go of the old systems and structures, right? To go through that death process for the rebirth cycle. So please hold yourself in a lot of compassion as you walk this path. It is not for the faint-hearted, but I promise you what you're letting go of is actually the thing that has been creating stress, overwhelm, overworking, overgiving, draining your resources. It hasn't really been serving you, right? It hasn't been really serving the world in its fullest capacity. So it's time to release and let go for an upgrade. This doesn't mean you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak, right? Some things just need to be transformed. There are some areas that might need to be completely released, but please listen to your heart. Please listen to your inner guidance as you navigate through these times of change. So thank you very much. It's really, really important work. And so for me, we are obviously here to build, to create, to ground, seed, plant in real life, to bring the beautiful essence of your heart, of your soul into the physical body, into the physical lived experience. So we're really thriving here in the physical realm on this planet. But there is a huge inner process as we do this. We want to do the inner work for outer change, inner transformation for outer change. And so these systems and structures, when we're talking about the dismantling of the old systems and structures, the old ways of being that have been really hurting and harming life on this planet, what we need to understand is these systems and structures also lie within the body because you've been trained in them, you were raised in them, you were programmed in them, and they run in a way through your nervous system, through your energetic body. And so, right, this isn't about pointing the finger, really. This is about how we be the great heart-led leaders of change by starting within. So we go in and start to really dismantle the old systems and structures that are misaligned, out of alignment with our hearts, with our bodies, with nature, and keep us in the perpetual not enough kind of scarcity cycles, right? Overworking cycles, stress cycles, and we step into something much more body aligned, earth aligned, heart aligned that brings ultimate success and ultimate fulfillment and true abundance. Now, please know this is not the path of perfection. This is a messy path as well as being a most incredible path. So it's really about breathing and receiving yourself where you are right here, right now. And it does mean we need to be brave and courageous and take a really honest look around what is going on. What is going on in your business? What is going on in your bank accounts, right? What is going on in your relationships? Because these systems and structures aren't just about business and aren't just about finances. This is also about the systems and structures within your home, within your relationships, with your body, right? It's actually mirrored out into every part of your life. This is why I call this work living abundance. But we'll start with your purpose. We'll start with your business. We can start with your bank account as well, but know that it's actually mirrored out into every area of your life. So these old systems and structures are really coming and have been built from a very wounded place. Misuse of power, power over a taking kind of energy that hurts and harms. It creates a lot of scarcity, lack. And so please know there's a lot of wounding and trauma, as I'm sure you're aware, a lot of wounding and trauma that runs through the body and runs through the nervous system that we need to hold in the deepest love and care to transform into a much more aligned version of your purpose, of your life. So we're do deep trauma work and healing work with as we're kind of rewiring to receive, rewiring to build an alignment with all of life. So you already know, because most of the people that I connect with here, you know, you're very experienced in a lot of this work already. So you're already doing incredible deep diving. I just know that as you're going to build in your physical reality through your business or your bank account, for example, it's going to bring up, you know, some of those old systems and structures, the old patterns and programs, the old wounding and trauma that have been kind of feeding the old ways of being. And so this is what we're dismantling. This is what we're bringing down, starting within to build and create without, in a much more aligned way. Perfectly imperfect as we go as well. Beautiful. So I would love to know what lands for you here, what lands for you here. And what we want to do is start building. We want to start building within your business, within your bank account, in a way that is supportive, right? Supportive for you as the leader, as the business owner, right? As the purpose-led being that you are, that supports you. And not only just you as your human you, but also that really supports and holds your gifts, your purpose, what you're here to bring in, what you're here to become, right? So you can go out and effectively create in the world. And one of the things I've learned is that when you are really well supported as a heart-led leader, that you can rise and thrive into greater contribution, right? It's the structures and systems that are going to hold you, that are going to support you, nourish you, look after you, so you can rise and grow. Those systems and structures are the foundations for growth. So we're looking through your energy body as the base chakra, right? The base chakra, those foundations. And in order for there to be growth, we need really, really strong foundations. So I'd like to ask you in your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, what system structures do you need to rise and thrive? What support systems do you need to rise and thrive? What do you need to feel deeply safe, secure, supported for you to rise and thrive? So what I'd like to do is ask your heart consciousness, your heart wisdom, right? Your higher self and your inner guidance to please show you with those questions. So this is what we're calling in. And this is a receiving practice to understand that in order for you to bring your gifts out into the world and share your message, really contribute, you have to receive, you have to be held. It's essential. It's essential. And or maybe your business is already thriving, already doing well, and you've got systems and structures and support in place. These ways of working and being also need to support you. They need to be in alignment, right? Because what I see is that a lot of even people who are successful in business, there's a lot of stress, overworking, overgiving, working crazy long hours. And it's actually not sustainable then. So even if business is going well financially, it's actually draining resources. So what we want is to be thinking about really kind of clever ways of working, sustainable ways of working, living, being, where you can thrive, you can experience immense success, you can contribute greatly, but also you are really well supported, really well taken care of. So you can really make the difference that you're here to make. So often we don't mean to, but we're draining our resources all the time by focusing our energy in places that aren't really the optimal place to be focusing our energy. So please know this is a journey. Please know this is a process, right? We are going to begin where we are here, right now. We need to look. Sometimes we need to look at the mess in order to know what needs to be cleaned up. We need to take a deep dive, a bit of a bird's eye view, so to speak, to step back and look at what's going on. And we're going to do this with the deepest love and compassion and to create as much safety for you at this time. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take you through a guided activation, a guided process to help build those inner foundations for outer change. We're going to do the inner activation because it gets mirrored. What we build, what we create, how we're living, how we're being is mirrored in your energy field. It's mirrored in your inner world that's made up of all sorts of things, but your thoughts and beliefs and emotions, programming. And so we want to get your energetic system flowing in alignment with your heart, your soul, your body wisdom, right? So it's flowing in harmony, and your body is receptive to receiving and also receptive to being able actually to take aligned action. For you to be able to take action in your business, you need to find, and in a sustainable way, we want to get that beautiful, beautiful alignment going. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So get nice and comfortable. I recommend sitting up for this, but please listen to your body, whatever you need. You may want to lie down. Please have your pen and paper with you to write down any insights, any guidance that comes through today, and let's dive in. And please know this is an ongoing process as well of a refining, reviewing, reflecting, listening. So beautiful. Welcome to yourself here. Take a beautiful deep breath into your body. Gorgeous. Release with the exhale. And take another beautiful deep breath into the body. And release with the exhale. So we're breathing life into your body. With the inhale, releasing the old with the exhale. We're breathing life into your business. Releasing the old with the exhale. We're breathing life into your bank account. Releasing the old with the exhale. We're breathing in life into your body. Releasing with the exhale. Today we're breathing life into your business, into your bank account, into your body. But please know that this is this inner transformation that feeds eventually in time to all areas of life. So breathing in. I'd like you to breathe right down into your base, your pelvic floor, the base chakra, if you will, the hips. This is, the foundations of the self, including the legs and the feet. So you want to breathe into this part of your body. We often carry a lot of trauma and wounding that creates separation between yourself and your body, that creates separation between yourself and life, that keeps you disconnected, right? So we want to bring you back into connection, back into your body, back into embodiment. So we need to breathe in. Breathe into your body, breathe to receive, breathe to receive. We're going to teach your body that it is safe to receive now, that you're going to be receiving energy that's in alignment with your heart, alignment with your purpose, alignment with your soul, alignment with your body, right? So breathe it in, welcoming in. Receive with the inhale and releasing with the exhale. So we are receiving and releasing at the same time. We're receiving in these new paradigm, this new way of living, working, being in harmony and alignment. We're always going through these upgrades, energetic upgrades, business upgrades, upgrades in your purpose, fine-tuning, refining. It's an ongoing process. We're breathing that new level in. And at the same time, releasing the old systems and structures. Dismantling, releasing the old ways of being that are no longer in alignment. Right? We are releasing and letting go. We are releasing and letting go with the exhale. So we're breathing in new life, fresh energy, and lovingly releasing and letting go the old. No more. And sometimes we need to take a strong stand about that, bring some of that firepower in. We're breathing in the deepest love. We need to create love, safety, relaxation in the body to feel safe to receive. And there's a very clear, it's time to release the old now. It has to be a strong choice. It's happening anyways. The more that you can surrender, the easier this path will be. So we're going to invite in deep relaxation as we do this process, deep relaxation and a deep level of surrender in this moment. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Release and get out of the way. Breathe in. Release and surrender, surrender, surrender. I promise you there's a much better, more aligned version. It's like an upgrade that wants to happen through every area of your life, but we have to surrender, surrender, surrender the old ways of thinking, these old neural pathways that are very well formed. We're going to create new heart-aligned pathways. It can take a little bit of time for the brain to catch up. So the mind sometimes doesn't know what the hell is going on with this process. So feel into your body, feel into your body. Gorgeous. So you keep breathing. And we're going to start building. We're going to start building the energetic systems and structures that are here to hold you and support you to rise and thrive during this time in the years ahead. Right, we're breathing that in. This is actually your true energetic blueprint that's aligned with the heart, that's aligned with the soul, that's aligned with your body, that's aligned with the wisdom of earth, that is in already kind of co-creation with nature. It's your inner nature. It's completely in alignment with our outer nature, with the earth, with nature around us. So we're coming back into alignment with this. It really is your true nature, your true abundance, your true connection that is here for you now. Right? So we need to breathe back in to create that safety and connection with your true nature. We're creating some space, right? The holding, the structures and systems and the base and the foundations of yourself, the foundations of your business, the foundations of your bank account that will help you to grow, to rise and thrive, right? Think about it as in a way, the beautiful soil that's going to hold, right, whatever is ready to grow next. So we're going to put the seed into the soil, build those foundations for growth. So your brain doesn't need to understand what's happening here. Just know there's a beautiful energy that's here to activate you, to support you. Breathe right down into the pelvic floor. Breathe into the belly. Breathe into your hips. And again, with the exhale, we're releasing, releasing all the patterns, all the programs, all the emotions, all those belief systems that have kept you separate from your true nature, right? Help you to sink back into wholeness, come back into your body. We're going to build safety for you, systems for you, structures for you, support for you that's going to help you to thrive, to feel alive, in alignment, on purpose, clear, focused, courageous, being able to take really clear, aligned action that allows time for play and joy and pleasure and rest, fun, right? It's a whole new way of living and being and working. Welcome it in. We're going to build. We're going to build. Breathe into that pelvic floor. Breathe in to those foundations of the self, welcoming them in now. And once again, we're releasing whatever your body is ready to release, the old system structures program that are no longer in alignment with where you're going. We lovingly release and dissolve out of the body into the ground, letting them go, right? That kind of wounded way of living, being, thinking. Bless that part. So much love and care and compassion to those wounded ways of being. I really want to honor and acknowledge history. I want to honor and acknowledge all that's come before this time as well. Sometimes these old ways, they need to be honored and acknowledged, heard, seen, witnessed before they're ready to let go. So we want to also honor and acknowledge all that you've been through, all that you've experienced, all that your ancestors have been through, all the hurt and harm that's been done through, from generation to generation for so long. And with the deepest love, we're going to hold it with the deepest love and care. We're going to release that old programming now and reclaim. It's a reclaiming, but also a rebuilding, a rewiring, reprogramming to start to build and create from a new place. Right? Where we're building and creating where you can thrive and all life can thrive. So breathe that in. Breathe that in. We're going to wake that up into every single cell in your body. Waking it up into every single cell in your body. We want to take it right down to the base of the self. Get really grounded. We need to ground, land, plant, seed through your body, through this physical realm, for us to actually see physical, real life, manifested change in the world. We start within to transform without, breathing in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're calling in. For me, it's this very divine masculine energy of building the systems, structures. That feminine essence is calling in what she needs to be held and supported. And that masculine energy is the systems and structures that hold and keep safe. This is kind of the way that I see it anyhow. So we want to welcome that blueprint, that energetic blueprint, right? And help it land and ground through your body. And in time when it's ready, you'll be ready to sort of take the blueprint, like the design, the architect design, and then start to build, one brick at a time, one step at a time. Or we take what there is there already and we're doing a big refurbishment, right? It's going through a big renovation, a big upgrade. And so what do we need to do to transform, right? Transform what's here already in a way that's much more aligned. And remember, that can be very confronting. Yeah, we're letting go of what we know, that comfort zone, welcoming in actually what we really know on a heart and soul level. It's just not what we know on a mind level. And again, that can just be very, very confronting. So breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, releasing, letting go with the exhale, welcoming in this new level, welcoming these new systems, these new structures, this new energetic blueprint in your body. We're going to ask that it integrates, it lands, it grounds. We're going to welcome this into your body to rewire the nervous system, rewire the body to receiving. Here it is, welcoming in, breathing into your body, breathing into every single cell in your body now. And so it is, and so it is, and it is here. You're going to keep breathing in, welcoming in, and acknowledging. So gorgeous. Let's take a minute to see, feel the shifts within your body, right? And welcoming you exactly where you are now, knowing this is an ongoing process. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for saying yes. Please give thanks to yourself. Beautiful. So I'd like to ask your inner guidance system. I'd like to ask if there's any aligned action that you're being guided to take at this time. So what's that next baby step that will support you with this process? What aligned action are you being guided to take at this time? Let's give you a moment to tune in and see if there's any aligned action for you to take or make in your purpose-led, heart-aligned business, purpose-led life. Breathing in to receive and witness, listen without any judgment. Hear what it has to say. Receive it. Be curious. Stay open. Gorgeous. I'd love to hear what aligned action you're being guided to take. Beautiful. And one more question for you to explore is, what systems, structures, and support do you need to grow into sustainable success? So what systems, structures, and support do you need to grow into sustainable success? So let's listen. What do you need? And again, it might be unusual. It might be something that you wouldn't suspect. Maybe it's more time in nature. Maybe it's more self-care. But these things that will support you to rise and thrive in your purpose-led business, your heart-led life, right? So what systems, structures, support do you need? Maybe it's hiring someone. Maybe it's growing a team, right? Stop doing it all alone, right? What are you being called into next? What systems and structures and support do you need to expand or grow into sustainable success? Please share it below. I would love to hear. So let's breathe one more time in. Releasing one more time with the exhale. Thank you. And just remember, this is an ongoing practice of breathing, receiving, releasing, listening, getting out of the way, surrendering, but also taking that courageous aligned action as well, one step at a time. Guided aligned action. So thank you so much, beautiful being, beautiful soul. I'd love to hear how this was for you. And before we close, I'd love to invite you to a very special event that I'm hosting and running in a few weeks, very soon. It is the Living Abundance 7-day retreat, completely free, where I'll be guiding you through the wealth method. This is a very powerful free 7-day event. We're going to be diving into all sorts of very important subjects to help you on your purpose-led path, your heart-led path of creating a life and a business of true abundance where you thrive and all life thrives. And I'd love you to join us. So click on the link, book your free ticket, and really look forward to seeing you there. So thank you for joining today. I'm very grateful for you. I know this path isn't easy, but it's so beautiful and so worth it. So many rewards and gifts. And it's so much better to journey together. Sending you so much love today, and we'll be with you again very soon. Lots of love.